Here's a biblical storyline of the life of Peter, also known as Simon Peter, one of the most prominent disciples of Jesus. This summary follows his journey from a simple fisherman to a foundational leader in the early church, drawing from key scriptures across the Gospels, Acts, and Peter's own letters. Ariner 1. The calling of Peter. Matthew 4:18-20. Luke 5:1-11. Peter, originally named Simon, was a fisherman in Galilee. Jesus called him with the words, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Peter immediately left everything, his boat, nets, and livelihood, to follow Jesus. 2. Peter as name change and leadership. John 1:42, Matthew 16:18. Jesus renamed him Peter, Greek, Petros, meaning rock, saying, "On this rock I will build my church." This was prophetic of Peter's future leadership role among the apostles. 3. Witness to miracles and revelation. Matthew 14:22-33, Luke 9:28-36. Peter walked on water toward Jesus, although he sank when he doubted. He was also one of the 3 disciples present at the Transfiguration, witnessing Jesus in divine glory alongside Moses and Elijah. 4. Peter's bold confession. Matthew 16:15-17. Jesus asked, "Who do you say I am?" Peter boldly declared, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus affirmed that this revelation came from God. 5. Peter's denial of Jesus under Luke 22:54-62, John 18:15-27. Despite promising to never leave Jesus, Peter denied him 3 times the night of his arrest. After the rooster crowed, Peter remembered Jesus' prediction and wept bitterly. Restoration by Jesus, John 21:15-19. After the resurrection, Jesus restored Peter by asking 3 times, "Do you love me?" mirroring his 3 denials. Each time Jesus commanded, "Feed my sheep," reestablishing Peter as a shepherd and leader. 7. Pentecost and the birth of the church. Acts 2. Peter preached powerfully on the day of Pentecost. Filled with the Holy Spirit, he proclaimed Jesus as Lord and Messiah. Around 3,000 people were baptized and added to the church. Miracles and boldness. Acts 3:5. Peter healed a lame man at the temple gate and boldly preached the gospel. Despite persecution and imprisonment, he declared, "We must obey God rather than men." 9. Vision in the gospel to the Gentiles. Acts 10. Peter had a vision of a sheet with unclean animals and was told, "Do not call anything impure that God has made clean." He then shared the gospel with Cornelius, a Roman centurion, marking a turning point as the gospel began to spread to the Gentiles. 10. Peter's letters and final years. Where 1 Peter and 2 Peter. Peter wrote pastoral letters encouraging Christians facing persecution, calling them to endure suffering with hope. Tradition holds that he was later crucified in Rome upside down, not feeling worthy to die in the same way as Jesus. Or legacy. Peter is remembered as a passionate, bold, and deeply human follower of Christ, who fell, was forgiven, and rose to lead. His life is a testimony of the grace, restoration, and faithful leadership